DGTM3 is live, and what will determine which companies consistently win more service requests over the next 4 years? Today, I want to answer that specific question. Winning the framework contract was just a first milestone. Now, every service request becomes a new competition. From my perspective, there are 4 factors that will determine the winners from everyone else. First one, speed. DGTM3 is all about execution. When a service requests arrive, companies don't have weeks to react. They need to identify the right consultant, contact them, validate their availability, prepare the proposal, align with the consortium, and submit everything before the deadline. The companies that can do this in hours instead of days will have a huge competitive advantage. Speed is no longer operational efficiency. Speed is a commercial advantage. Second one, CV quality. The hiring managers at the European Commission don't know how good your consultants are. They only know how good is the CV in front of them. You might have the best consultant of the market, but if their experience isn't presented clearly, if the mandatory requirements are demonstrated properly, or if the CV isn't fully compliant, you may lose before the interview even starts. I've seen this a lot of times. Outstanding consultants rejected simply because their CV didn't tell their story properly. A great consultant deserves a great CV. Third, pricing. This is probably the biggest commercial change introduced by DGTM3. Every service request is a new competition. Companies need to balance 3 things at the same time: finding the right consultant, offering a competitive daily rate, and still protecting their margin. The companies with the strongest sourcing strategy and the best talent pipeline will have a significant advantage. You'll have more choice, more flexibility, and more negotiation power. And fourth, an enterprise CV manager. This is one that many companies underestimate. If you are still managing consultants using Word documents, PDFs, email exchanges, and share folders, you are going to struggle on a framework contract. DGTM3 isn't just about finding consultants. It's about transforming consultants' information into a compliant proposal as quickly as possible. Your competitive advantage is no longer just finding the right consultant. It's how quickly you can transform that consultant into a high-quality, fully compliant proposal. The companies that manage consultant data centrally, keep profiles continuously update, and generate DGTM3 CVs in minutes instead of hours will simply respond faster with better quality and greater consistency. An enterprise CV manager is no longer a nice-to-have. Under DGTM3, it's becoming a strategic competitive advantage. At Sprint CV, we have spent years helping consulting companies to prepare the European Commission CV templates faster, with higher quality, and greater consistency. We have built Sprint CV specifically to solve these challenges, allowing recruiters and managers to spend their time sourcing great consultants instead of formatting Word documents. If your organization is preparing for DGTM3 and you'd like to see how we automate the European Commission CV templates, feel free to get in touch. I'll be happy to show you what we have built. To all of you, I wish you good luck. Thank you.